Okay, good morning. So you'll be performing what's called a Pecha Kucha, which is from Japanese practice. Usually the rules are you have 20 slides and each slide lasts for 20 seconds and it adds up to 6 minutes and 40 seconds, which is just about right for what we know about the brain and sort of attention and paying attention for that length of time. The rubric we'll be using is one that was actually made by students. So it's not hard to understand. It should be quite straightforward. There are 5 categories: preparation, quality of images, confidence and enthusiasm, the interest of talk, and the knowledge of the topic. So you're expected to know what you're talking about, to sound like you care about it, to be confident or enthusiastic if you can, to have very high quality images, because obviously you're going to be projecting these onto the projector or sharing your screen, and so the quality is important. We don't want very small ones stretched out or anything. And preparation, so this is the hardest part. The expectation is that you memorize your speech, so you're not looking at cue cards or anything like that. You have the images behind you, which is sort of the prompts for what you want to talk about. Obviously, you may not need to go for 6 minutes and 40 seconds. 5 minutes should be fine. Anywhere between 3 and 5 minutes should be about right. But if it's a topic that's personally interesting and something that you're passionate about, you would expect somewhere between probably 5 and 6 minutes, 40-ish. The time is probably not that important because obviously you can go through your own slides at your own pace. But the idea is that you are speaking from a place of confidence and from knowledge. This is something that a lot of people have to do in their life elsewhere. So that's kind of what we're on about here. What I have for you now is just an example. I'm not going to open it to present it for you, but this is from a year 8 student, probably a long time ago, 6 or 7 years ago. So you can see she had written notes to describe. This is about Tim Burton, the director of a lot of famous films. And so she told us about where he was born. She told us about, when he worked at Disney and so forth. So you can see she's got notes. She didn't read those notes, but she knew her stuff, so she didn't actually need to. So this takes us through some of his earlier films. And then, each film is described and the actors and the process and where it came from and so on, to give us an idea not only of the films themselves, but also the director and what he thought about things. So as you can see, 20 images. This star means that they've been sequenced, so they will play for 20 seconds. And if you want to work that out, you can do that in this sort of section here. Set up, automatic timers and timings and so forth. You could have one that goes for 30 seconds, one that goes for 10, one that goes for 5. You could do it a whole bunch of different ways. But the idea is that you present on a topic that you are very passionate about and you speak using only images, and then that makes it a lot more engaging and a lot easier for your audience to follow, and it gives you the challenge of trying what most adults have to do in their work or in their professional lives, which is speaking to time, pre-prepared on a topic that they know very well. So that's the idea, and I look forward to seeing what you come up with.